Hey everyone, this is Henry Kramer, South Dakota weather enthusiast. We're finally getting rid of some of this snow that has been going around. So let's see if we can project as to what's expected here in the next coming days. Not sure if I'm actually on live, so hopefully it is. Anyhow, this is current radar that's showing what the where the snow is. It's of course looking at this here. It is right here, so that's the heaviest part of it. If we put in a loop on this, we'll put a loop here and see what we can get. Like I said last time, I really need to start being able to get a second monitor or something. All right, so let's put it in loop here so you guys can really see where that's going. So it's continuing basically Worthington, Minnesota, northwest Iowa. These current things, these are gusts, as you see here. Over by Sioux Center, we have wind gusts up to 17. If we pan out a little bit further, we can take a look. Let me just shut off the radar here in a moment. As you can see, really some snow showers, light snow showers out by Rapid City yet, but everything else looks like it's continuing to move off. North of Yankton, they had quite a bit of light to moderate snow there, but these are the wind gusts. Really haven't seen a whole lot with respect to huge wind gusts. If I shut that off, we'll take a look at what our winter accumulation is expected over the next 24 hours. This is, of course, as of 7 a.m. today, so until 7 a.m. tomorrow. So obviously most of this is already ran through. Put that there. So that basically another 1.7. That was from 7 a.m. until 7 a.m. tomorrow. And once this is pretty much done for, and that is what I expect that National Weather Service will probably update us here tomorrow with the overall how much snow we've gotten for that area. The next thing that I wanted to take a look at is what we can expect as far as loop of temperatures here. Let me pan out. Actually, let me just go right into another scene here. Let me throw that off for a minute, and we'll go right into I'll change my source here so that we can get a different capture here. Bear with me one moment. There we go. All right, so this is Safe Travel USA according to South Dakota DOT. Let's take a look at what we currently have for visuals here. If we take a look at that, we get a better idea of that here. Let me move myself out of the way so that we can kind of see what we're looking at. All right, so as far as what we have seen in the last hour or two, this is down by Tyndall. Obviously, yeah, that was as of 11:30 Central Daylight Time, 5 miles east of town of Tyndall, looking east. And then here's the road conditions, obviously pretty treacherous down there. And then if we take a look at the Davis, as you can see, Davis looks like, as far as the road conditions, looks like it's pretty well plowed. Sioux Falls, obviously, they've got the plows out. That's not a very good camera shot. And then you'll see, looks like there's definitely some slick conditions on there. This is Sioux Falls, just west of town, I-90 mile marker 394.4. And if we zoom in here to get a little bit better of an idea of what we're looking outside of town, Montrose. Okay, that is, definitely icy conditions. You're still going to want to, out by Humboldt, you're going to want to be careful. Even though the snow may have stopped, it's still pretty icy conditions. If we go a little bit further out, go toward Alexandria, this would be South Dakota still. This is still, road services look to be okay. The current temperature out there as of this at 11:29 was 23. Winds were 13 miles per hour. And if we go along, we're just going to continue to go along I-90 so you guys kind of can see. This is over by Plankinton on I-90. As you can see, this doesn't look too bad. If we continue to move a little bit south, so south of Parkston, this would be Tripp. Yeah, we still need to get some plows out there, evidently. And the chemical needs to get on the roads. So those treacherous conditions, basically areas that are like Highway 44 and south, would be areas that look like they need some additional help. That's Beresford. Doesn't look too bad there. And then if we go over to Dakota, let's take a look at Cactus Flats area. They look like they're okay. Let's go back into our other page here, and we'll change sources again. I have not left you. See if that's going to come up here. Take a moment here. Bear with me. There we go. All right, let me zoom this out and we'll figure out what we're doing here. Just a little bit of live stuff here. All right, there we go. I'm back. All right, so I'm going to take a look at the models and see what they suspect that we'll have for temperatures over the next, let's see. We can... Let me move this out of the way. Take a look at the loop here. All right, so this is going to build between now and the 30th around 4 p.m. Let me load that loop here, and we'll take a look at these. Let me pause that. So the other thing that I want to mention, I appreciate y'all sharing and showing your love here with regards to that. Okay, I got a tweet here. At noon, the Sioux Falls Airport had another 0.4 inches in the past hour. This was as of 4 minutes ago. The snowfall for the day since midnight is now 2.7. So that brings us up to a total of 3.6 inches of snow. So, yeah, I was hoping that we would kind of hit in between that 3 and 4 inches of snow. All right, let's get this loop going and see if I can zoom in just enough to allow you to see what the temperatures are really expected to do over the next few days. This, 24, 22, and then of course at night. This is looking at 6 in the morning tomorrow, so we're looking at pretty cold temperatures, as you can see there, 8. And then we'll continue to pick up, but we're going to have trouble even getting above the 20 degree mark for the next 24 hours. And then if we move this here, one moment. It looks like overall, so this is the 28th, we're going to finally start seeing a little bit better temperatures warming up. We might actually hit to the 30s. Yep, it looks like that. And then we hit 40, pretty close to 40, like 30. Yeah, there we go. So I'm looking at 50 degrees finally on October 30th, according to this loop. That's around 4 p.m. So we might, obviously, we're going to melt that snow a little bit before we would get anything else. As far as precip looks, doesn't really look like there's any expected precip in the near future. Doing a loop here for the next thing I'm going to do a loop for is the same time frame. I want to do the wind gusts expected. Because this would be also a possibility of having some issues. Let me just put this on this one here. Bear with me. Put that on this one so I can kind of tell what the wind gusts are. All right, let me... All right. So the reason why I want to do this loop for the wind gusts over the next few days is because any of that snow that's a light, fluffy, powdery mix, that is going to end up still possibly causing some whiteout conditions in certain areas, depending on how, what the temperatures are throughout the day, and then of course. The winds, if they gust high enough over the next couple of days for sure, then that could end up causing some issues. And then once we get into the warmer temperatures as the week progresses, then obviously it won't be near as much of an issue because there will be some melting going on. All right, so it looks like the loop is done. So let me just bring this whole view in so you guys can see throughout the state what we're expecting here. There we go. All right, so this looks like, so the green would be 20 to, well, it'd be about 20 to 25. And then the darker blues, those are going to be the in between, probably about the 10 to 15 for wind gusts, so not too bad. But as we continue on, at least when I had looked at it previous, it looked like it was going to continue to get a little bit stronger. Yep, as we more widespread. So we got the 20. And then this darker shade of green in here, these, if I put this up here, there we go. These are kind of the 30 mile an hour range. And then we've got the 19, 20 mile an hour range. With all that snow up in north part of South Dakota, especially this area, that would be an area that I'd be concerned about. This is on October 30th, 5:52 in the morning. And as we progress through here, doesn't look like it's too bad. So we'll bring this back just a little bit. I missed a blip here up in the northern part. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I knew there was somewhere that was going to be some really, really treacherous type of wind. So, yeah, up in this area, like Sisseton, Millbank area, Watertown area, you're looking at this being October 27th, so Tuesday. those would be the expected wind gusts. Look at that, 42 miles per hour, Millbank 40 miles per hour, and then we got Webster over here, north of Webster over by Roslyn and Pierpont. Those would be in the 30 mile an hour category, but still pretty gusty winds. And we even got over here north of Leola, west or east of Long Lake there, 35 mile an hour wind gusts. Those areas obviously have seen a great deal of snow over the last 72 hours, and over the last over the last couple of days. It has been pretty treacherous there. Of course, these areas down here over by south of Dakota, over by Martin, they've seen some heavier snow bands come through as well. And that 30 mile an hour wind could cause some issues for the driving conditions. So again, this is Henry Kramer, South Dakota weather enthusiast. Just giving you a update with respect to all that's going on, giving you an update for the road conditions and things like that. So very treacherous out there. Please make sure that you continue to be careful and cautious throughout your drive, wherever you need to go. Make sure you have your winter survival kit, and also make sure that you're calling ahead to people to make sure that they're aware of where you're going and when you can be expected to be there. Otherwise, stay safe, and God bless you all. We will talk to you again probably Thursday unless something changes dramatically. Finding time to do this, as well as finding time to be full-time and a parent and all of that, is definitely can sometimes be challenging. But don't ever forget about trying to do no matter what. Do what you love to do is my message today. So you guys take care and stay safe. Please share any of the videos or any of the continued forecast updates, all of that throughout the Facebook, Instagram, because that is going to help with the algorithms, so that you're supporting me. If you like them, I'm sure there's other people in your family and friends, relatives that would like these types of things. You can share it to them. All you have to do is just click on share, and then you can even tag somebody in it by typing in their name, and then that would go share to their page. That will help with the algorithms of Facebook and Instagram, those types of things, so that it shows those companies, Instagram and Facebook, okay, this guy is creating some decent content. So you guys have a great and safe Sunday. I will talk to you on Thursday.